So in the previous session, we have covered about all the locators, how to locate the web elements in a particular applications. All right, using different different IDs or class by link text by tag name, etc. All right. So now let's see how to find the XPaths. Right. After that, we'll go at CSS. Fine. Yes. Fine. So, what is the XPath? There are two types of XPath: absolute XPath, and the second one. Yep, correct. Fine. So, what do you mean by absolute XPath, and what do you mean by relative XPath? Mhm. Correct, correct. So, basically, what absolute means, in case of absolute, you have to find out the elements from its root. Like Ajay's already shown you something in any particular application how it is being written. Let's see. You go to the view page source. Okay, you can see the source of that particular page. So you can see it is started from HTML, then head. Okay, something like this. You can write the XPath is HTML. After that, we are having head, then title, something like that. Then we have body, we have something. You can just see over here, and you can get to know like what all the things present within this. Then style, then div, right? Right? So something like that. There's some span, text. Okay, so this is how the hierarchy is from the root. Okay, this is HTML is the root. From the root, it is coming to header, then title, body, something like that. Whatever you can see from here. Okay, this is how this works. Fine. Now, if you want to find any particular web element, okay, suppose I have one web element, this particular web element. Okay, username. So I want to find the XPath of this particular web element. That means where this particular web element is present in the uh, DOM cycle. Okay, DOM hierarchy. That means what is the location of that particular web element in this hierarchy. Okay, this means HTML, then header, then title, then body. There is somewhere this particular web element is present. I need to write the XPath of that. Okay, so how to find the XPath for the username in that application? Okay, let's see how to find out. So for finding out the XPath of that element, you need to inspect that particular web element. Right click and you will go to the debug, or you can find the developer tools over here, or you can click F12. Fine. So from here you can see this is my the desired web element, input name text user. So how you can come to this particular web element from the header? How you should write? You can see I can write some. Okay, here itself you can write the XPath. Fine. Just Control F. Okay, Control F. That will find. Correct. So I want to write the XPath over here to check whether all my XPath is working correctly or not. So what I can do is write HTML, then forward slash. Forward slash means it will go within that particular parent node. Okay. So what you have to do is, if you want to find any web elements within this particular uh, this web page, what you have to do is inspect it. Fine. You can get the location of that particular web element. This one, you can see it's being highlighted. Okay. Suppose you don't know the XPath of this particular web element. Okay, you want to write it absolute XPath from the root to, you need to traverse till this particular input box. Fine. So how to do it? You, if you want to check this within this DOM, Control F, press Control F. That means we use for finding web elements, right? Control F. You can write over here as well. Div basically used for division, not for table. Like suppose span is used for text. Like if I have a text, then I use for div, for sorry, span. Okay, within the span we can have text and all. Okay, and div is for, suppose I have one header section. Okay, and there is some this one is one division. I want to keep all things within this division. I have one more division, so something like that. Okay, that's a pure HTML concept. So simple thing. Okay. Yeah, it depends. Like if we can get the absolute XPath easily, then we should go with the absolute XPath. Otherwise, if the web element has a dynamic properties, dynamic attributes, then we should go with the relative XPath. Okay, relative XPaths are more faster than absolute XPath. Right. Control F in uh, console or developer. Fine, to find that web element. So the username here, you can see what I can write is HTML, the root. Okay, this one. Then I need to write the body, because I don't have to go to this header section. I want to go to this body because everything, the my goal is present within that body. but because you can see the body and the this thing header is in the same level, same hierarchy. Okay, if it would have the body is within this header, then we should go with the header then body, but that thing is not. Yes, yes, because these two are in the same level. Fine, so we should go with the body one. So how to write it? Body. Yep. Fine. So once you are in the body, you can see there are a lot of things present within this. Okay, within the child nodes are there. Like after body, there is a div. We need to go to the div. At the same level, there are script. There is another div. But if you hover on this div, okay, it's not highlighting anything. That means you should go with the first div. It is highlighting. Yes, yes. So till body is fine, right? Okay. Okay. Within this body, we have div, script, and div. Okay. Three things within. Okay. Once you expand it, you need to expand it. You can find div and the script and the div is present within this body in the same level. Fine. So you just highlight which one is being highlighted. You can see if the first one it is being highlighted for body is being highlighted, right? So we should go with the first one. That means div within this I need to give something like this, right? You can see the first one is highlighted. Okay, so I am within this div first one. So within that I have another div. Okay, because there is only one div within this div. Okay, I need to then again go with this div. Fine. So I'm here now. Let's expand it now. So you can see I have a lot of things over here within div. Style is there. There is a div. There is a div as well. But the first one is not highlighting. Yeah, it is highlighting for this one. Username, admin, password, this field. But I don't need this one. This one. Okay, I need this particular thing. So let's see which one is being highlighted for that. You can see if I click on this, hover on this, so it will highlight the whole session. Okay, fine. Or if I uh, go, okay, 1 second. This particular thing is highlighted over here. Okay, div in div. That means it would be div two. Okay, I'm here now. Then again I need to go to div two. Fine. Okay, I'm here now. You can see within that I need to go to that form. Okay, because this div is for that particular orange HRM image, and this form is within this login page. So I need to go to with the form. Fine. So now form is being highlighted, and within that form we have a lot of things. Input. These are all a hidden field. Okay, we cannot see it, but if you hover on the div, it is being highlighted. Okay, so that means this is our target node. Okay, So what I can do is write div. Okay, now it's being highlighted, and within that div we have input. Okay, input span. Okay, you can see there is a div 1 and there is a div 2. This one is for password, this one is for this one username. Okay, I will write a div 1 for password, sorry, username, fine, and that one is for the second one is for password, this one is for password. Okay, within that I need to go with the input. Got it? It's confusing. No, it's easy. Don't. Okay, so you can see if you go to the div one, if I have written the div one, it will highlight this one. But you can see within the form we have how many div? One, two, three, four. Okay, you are from till here. We have done till this particular position, right? But I want to highlight this one, not this one. This is the first one, but I want to highlight this one, the second one. That means, okay, instead of one, I need to write two. Fine, because if you highlight this one, it will highlight something else. If you highlight the div one, this one, it will highlight the exact same thing. That is the username. Fine. Then after that, input. Now we are reached till this particular web element input box. Fine. So this is the XPath of that particular web element. Okay. Absolute XPath of this particular web element. So yes. So you can see the HTML we come from the root. That means we are just traversing. No confusion should be here because we are just traversing through the web elements. Okay, yes. Okay, now you can see this is my HTML, right? I need to go from the HTML, then this one, fine. HTML, because every HTML page, if it is a web-based application and is being written in the HTML format, everything will start from HTML, right? Correct. So the root of this particular web page is HTML. Fine. Okay. Then my target application is some present somewhere. Like I want to go to till this particular web element. Okay. So it is being written somewhere. Okay. So what I can do is I'll just hover over here and I'll see where this particular web element is present. Go to the body, then expand it, then see whether this one is working, which one is working, this division is working. Okay, within that div, you can see. If you hover on this HTML body, it will select everything. You can see the blue line. Yep. Within that, if you go to the header, it will not select over anything. But if you hover on this body part, it will again highlight everything. Okay, yes, we'll go into that. After that, you can see there are a lot of things within this body. There's a header, sorry, there is a div, there is a script, there is another div. But another div is not highlighting anything. This one script is not highlighting. The first one, the first one is highlighting. That means we need to go to this div, not this divs. Okay, then correct. After that body, yeah, because we are after HTML. Okay, after HTML we need to go to body. Okay, within the body it is present. The div is present. Fine. After that body, then you need to write div. Yep. Yes, div one. So if you highlight div one, because we have one more div, right? If you write only div, you can see you'll so see the two web element is being identified. So it will be confusing. It will be confusing for WebDriver or Selenium to understand which div you are talking about. There is one div here, there is one div here. So it will be confusing, right? So to be more specific, we need to write div one. Fine. Then within this div, I need to go inside that div. Fine. Within that div, there is another div. Okay. There is another div. Fine. I need to go to that div. No, because it within that div, right? It's a parent now, and these all are the child nodes. Okay, then it has one div only, nothing else. You can just see here. You can see the line, right? It is the same level, and this is also the child to this particular div. Which one? This one. Okay, just hover on this particular thing. It will highlight and just expand it. You'll get one more div. Okay, so that div we can write. So if it is only one div, so you don't have to write like indexes 1 2 3. Fine. Then expand that one. Within that div, within this div, there are a lot of things. There's a style, and this particular div is also highlighting, but something different is highlighting. What is highlighting? This username, admin, and password. This text field is, but our intention is to highlight this particular form, right? So the okay, okay. Let's see what is highlighting here. Yeah, just go to that. Let's see what is the things present. You can see it present only. It has only font, so it will not um, go till our web element. Okay, so that's why we will not select this div. Fine. So let's select this div 2. Fine. Div 2. Within this div 2, we can have div and forms. But our intention is to go to this form, right? It is, it's, yes, slash, because we are here now, slash, we need to go to this div 2, right? This is parent, and we need to go within that, we have div 2, right? Okay, now it's highlighted, this one. Yes, within this there is another child div. Okay, this one is being highlighted. Yeah, this div one is for this one. This one. Uh, I think this one. Sorry, this one. Then this is div one because you can see there is one div and there is a div, right? This one you can see. Okay, this one. Um, Sorry, this particular thing. Okay, the div one. If you expand, you can write for div only. What you can see within this we have only one div. Okay, this particular div. Okay, this one. Fine. And if you expand that one, you can see 1 2 3 4 5 divs. Okay, I want to go to div 2. Fine. So I can write the div 2. So within that, if I go inside this div, what I have to write is div and form is there. If you go to the div, it will not highlight you the correct one. If you go to highlight the form, it will highlight the correct one. So go to form, fine, and see, you see it's being highlighted in yellow. All right. Then if we go inside the form, just expand it. Okay, you can see there is an input box, input. These are the hidden fields. But if we highlight this div, it will highlight this particular thing. Okay, this username field. Let's see. This is a division, right? Division. So it will highlight the whole division here. You can see. All right. And within that div there is the input. So how to write the div? Because it's a div 2. This is div 1, then this is div 2. All right. Within the form, within that form, you can see within that form we have how many div? Div 1, div 2, div 3, div 4, div 5. So within the form I can write a div 2. Got it? So it will highlight this one. This one, right? So let me show you. You can see this is my div 1. Okay, after that within this div 1 I have only one child of this div. Okay, you can see after body I have body has three child, right? Three child. What are all the things? Okay, I'll show you in this way so that you can understand. Yes. Okay, body has uh, how many child? It has, one second, child 1. What are the child 1? Div script div. Okay, 2 is the script, 3 is also a div. Fine. So that means our script, our goal is present within the div 1. All right. So we should select the div 1, this one. Okay. How can I write that? Body slash then div 1, not the div this div. Only if you write only div, it will be confusing. It will select both. All right. So now coming, yeah, yes, we are inside in this div. Okay, and it has also some child. All right. What are the childs? You can see inside that div we are div one, right? We have selected this div one. If you go to that, it has only one div. Okay, it doesn't have any other child like b is not present over here. Okay, within the, yes, you can see, is there any other child? All right, only one div over here. Within this div only we have only one div. All right, yes, yeah, you can see a div. If I have another div for another section, okay, this div is for this particular section, another div is for another section. Fine. If you go to HTML concept, it will say the div is for some sections. If you write some sections, right? In that way it works. Right? So that means you are going to select only div here. Okay? I'll be writing only div. Or you can write div one as well. So there is no issue in that because I have only one div, right? Got it? Fine. Then you can see within this div, I have this div has also some childs. You can see what is that, this particular thing, this particular thing, right? Okay, if you expand this, it has some child. Okay, this one has some child. What are the childs? Style, div, how many divs? One, two, three, four. Yes, let's see. It has a script. Okay, it has a div one. There is another div and four div, right? Yes. This is why because we have to traverse each and everything. That's why we do not prefer this absolute XPath more because it's a tedious work. Then we have another child is script. Fine, you can see. But our goal is present within div 2. You can see if you highlight the script, nothing happened. Div 1 is also something other is being highlighted, but div 2 is being highlighted, right? So that means we will be using div 2 only. So this particular has that. Okay. So what I have to write is here I'll be writing div 2. Got it? Yes. Yes. Within this div 2, I have some more childs. Let's see what are the childs present. Within this div 2, we have div, okay, form, div script. Okay, div. Yes, yes. Div is now parent. Form. Then we have div form. Div. Yes, yes, yes. So in here we need to go to the form, not other one, because the other one will not highlight over here. You can see the div, then form, then div, then div. Because if you highlight on this, so it will highlight this person. So we'll go with the form. Fine. So that means I need to write here the form. Okay. Then within that form, you can see if you highlight that, expand that form, you can see a lot of things present within that. Input, something like that. Okay. I need to go to this form again. Okay. Yeah, this form, right? You can see A is the input, B is also input, or something like that. And we have suppose C. What was that? Div. How many divs are there? Div 1, div 2, div 3, div 4, or div 5. Okay. Div T is also having the div. Okay. If you practice, everything will be clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 div. Uh, Fine. So if you within this, that which div is being highlighted? Div 2 only, right? So we need to select div 2, and here this one. That means div 1. This is my div 2. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Inside div 2, I need to go to input. Div 2 has two things. Okay. In div 1, div 2, this one. It has also two, three, uh, two things. I, the input. The second one is span. Okay. Span. Which one I want? You need to highlight this one. Okay. We need to go to the input, and this is the complete XPath. Yep. Just practice it, and you'll get to know like how to find these things. Right? Fine. Huh? It's good. Yes. Then relative XPath will cover in the next session. Fine. It's already 7.